see. Yeah, they got some all black points. Hopefully jerseys don't hack up. Man. All right, good luck. Have fun.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That's tough. So you might as well get ready for one today.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stevenson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I forgot you had inside stuff.
Second down. Now Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the 30.
Let's play Taekwon.
You talk about this Jets defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up.
Taekwon, you're not gonna do that to me. You're not gonna do that to me. I hit you with a dot and drop it.
To get excited about playing against them, the ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep.
Oh yeah, that sideline catch was crazy.
Can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Yeah.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return
okay, rookie.
7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, that sideline catch was crazy. I'm like, oh man. I'm like. Oh, that was supposed to be my spot. I got blocked. I went to go run in, but I got blocked. I was like, damn. Damn, Taekwon, you messed up my first drive.
That was throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball.
I always like the ball first.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's
that's a turnaround.
Shoves him aside.
Turn around.
A big chunk on the ground there.
Yeah, buddy.
7 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
I thought you was on juke, and I was trying to hit stick. Who are you using on juke?
13 yards that time and another 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Rodgers again now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The pick bent. I was hoping I didn't get through to you.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Sorry.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time,
right?
Let's say week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing Jones.
Yep. Always. 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 That's how everybody get caught. Everybody always seems to be manned up on the safety or the corner when I do that play.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7.
I score at least once a game on that play. And no matter, I can only run it twice. So
after the field goal,
it shows the efficiency.
He'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Corner the car. Hey, he could bring that thing back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Can we not let him fall forward every play?
Better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
Respect your owner, like.
And get your offense moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
No.
Catch made right side by Wilson.
I was on it.
Good for 9 in the first down. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to.
That's why I've been so good at this year. Is it's just manning up tendency players, tendency spots. Oh man, I hate this play.
And he will be brought down at about the Gain of 3, second
Well, I just tried to block you from going to the outside, but he
pass
came. He
very
came for the
strong last
rescue
week as they helped their
because I
squad
completely
improve
whiffed.
to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Straight ahead is Hall. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Now here's a pass on first
Good defense, Ben.
knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the
If you float that,
receiver.
maybe so. I think.
When you look at this Patriots defense, they really played well in that win
Probably
last
so.
week against Miami.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a
Golly.
shifts past it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35.
Come on, y'all. Can we
Give him 12 yards
like,
there, and the Jets have it first.
defensive line? Can we fight just a little bit?
Right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate
This is what I've been able to
moves.
appreciate about my defense playing so far this year is making people have to hold long. They have to sustain drives to score. Yeah, they may get a chunk play, but it's not one play touchdowns. You got to run 3-4 minutes off the clock. Like, you got to work or risk making a mistake. Mm-hmm. It's cause I know that it's because of my defense and not because of the offense. Like, more or less, like, that's how I kind of see it. Like,
now a play fake. Rodgers.
I could have picked that. I could have. I thought about it. I'm like, he's about to run out of my zone. But you threw it. I was right there. You see how I kind of like pulled my player back? Like, it was like. Yeah, that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Good tackle, Matt. Is that Maple?
Right around the 12. 2 yards on the pick out there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce back drive.
I'm like, I had a feeling. I'm like, I see it happening. I'm trying to get around. I'm like, oh.
Tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Cause I wasn't in that. Cause I was in a deep purple. I was in a purple. I'm like, I don't want to run down there. That's nowhere near my zone. I just have to wait for you to release the ball.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. They can't tackle him. He'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
No. No. So, a lot of people like playing with Aaron Rodgers, so like the online games and stuff. People just love
these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline and watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 6. And they'll go on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to
I feel like he didn't accelerate the way I needed him to accelerate.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way too.
Third and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nah, he had a good pressing animation, but I think that's just 98 speed. He got a decent pressing animation.
Ryland on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now
Yeah, it didn't get there. I seen it. I'm like, this is probably gonna be a blitz, and I was hoping Taekwon's my option. Because I was scared to throw it across the middle and one of your players drop back. You know how your defenses be. Ah, there we go. Saved it. I had to get around.
Officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time.
We gotta get there. Man. We got some type of pressure.
And when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Oh, man, upfield.
Okay. He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Wow.
Now it's Rodgers. Throw right
Hesitated. I hesitated.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the
That play actually caught me. I was stuck in the mud.
At least on this drive, a momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What the fuck?
Rodgers now to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
This is crazy. Once commotion happened, my whole defensive assignment just disappeared. I was like, oh man. Yeah.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he missed him.
Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
All right. Let's go offense.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's
No.
defense. They were very frustrated after getting up.
Typhon had him beat. Oh.
It's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Yeah.
They both game plan for this drive, and they both
I seen it after I threw the ball. He had him dead to rights.
step up and assert its will over the other.
Now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Come on, Mac. Under pressure.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on
Come on,
track.
Mac. You
Dissected by the offense.
had one drop throw. He had one drop throw and
Now they know
one.
they can compete with this offense.
Ugh.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Ball again on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 73 yards rushing.
Oh, dude.
Tough to stop here this first half.
There's a nice play by Hall, who was hitting his stride and more, and looking like a franchise back when a torn ACL ended his rookie year at 7 games. We all saw the electricity. We felt it before he went down, though. The expectations very high for the future star here in year 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
I don't know who he's going to. I gotta jump that post.
They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
It's the only time we've been able to get through. Blitz. Yeah.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers gonna throw. The Pats are gonna get there. Down he goes.
Yo, I'm like, oh my God. Like, he bumped into me.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today.
Maybe it's within that 5 yards.
And make sure you play a good zone defense behind them.
Right now.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, a nice play there as they run.
I don't know why I felt the corner out. I felt the... Yeah, but he just ran straight to the side, man.
How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
No, he missed him.
And that'll be incomplete.
Nico hitting them routes kind of clean. Okay, Nico.
Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone.
So, right?
First half winds down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. He's going to get 4.
Good tackle him. Make him feel it at least. You can't stop him. You can feel it. Send him to the bench.
Third down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers.
It blew mine. So I'm like, I can't really move him. But he was like all out of position. I'm just like.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped.
That's good, man.
In this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point. It's now 17-14. More Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
He better not use him. Oh, he's kicking him. Damn.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw. Jones.
He covered that. He covered that hella well. Getting beat up the line.
Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
That makes me sad.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He is caught, and he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity,
threw it early.
but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind
touch
of
past that
versatility,
thing.
you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Back to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it. I'm like,
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
he definitely, your corner cut in front of that so hard. The moment I threw it, he definitely was.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Fumble.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Hit him. Thank you.
First down, but this one
quicker.
I thought you was going to Garrett. I'm like, all right, I'm right
You
there.
bring a crowd of
That's that
people
nigga
into the
thing.
equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Thank you.
It's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense.
Oh, there's a man blitz. Mm-hmm.
Now Riley for the PAT.
Yeah. It's because once he did that turnaround, I had to stop on a dime because he did that little nice curl. I'm like, yeah, if you threw it soon, that's a definite catch.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Nah. I avoided Miko because the safety was so far back. I'm like, if I make a mistake, Miko is gone. So I said, I'm gonna just let the AI handle him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Uncorks one for Davis.
Okay, good. I'm about to say it's 95 speed right there.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield.
Now that sounds Isaiah Bolden back. I got my 95 speed cornerback. My other one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's coming in.
Not wanting to take a chance this time.
Okay, good.
And not much happening there as he'll get
Hey, right?
to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hart.
I'm about to say, you better not, Bolden.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Good half, guys. Good half.
After the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out.
Surprised you didn't switch. You couldn't switch it before, but it happened. But you can switch it now, yeah.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out.
Got the perfect play call for my defense.
On the screen pass, 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Paul on a give
That's fine. I'm so happy because my linebacker was on recall, and I'm like, this shit not about to be pretty.
Swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Oh, for once, I finally covered that. Once I finally covered that shit the way I wanted to.
A couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Zerline's kick is up and and that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed.
Let's go, Nick. We've been close.
You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked
about right.
We just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This a 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones.
Throw it out, fuck it.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah.
Where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game.
Yeah, I see
He
that.
certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones.
Okay.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done.
I don't think it's part of the rule, but
Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a return of 4 following a 42.
I'm trying to pull away. I'm trying to get at least a 2 possession on you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach
Oh.
It
was a cover 1, but
way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
What do you got two linebackers doing? Why y'all on top of each other?
A gain there of 21 yards.
Like one of y'all supposed to be in the middle. One of y'all supposed to be where the ball went. I'm not playing with y'all today.
And one of the brightest young stars at his position lives up to that by getting another Jets first down.
Stop the run.
Give to Hall running right. Running right through him.
Yeah, help your teammate.
4 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He was getting ran over.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. A give up the middle to Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Yeah.
When you talk about big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical.
I was hoping he didn't knock out once he caught it.
We'll call this play significant.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Can you get on the person I want, please?
Now Carter. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10.
He definitely did. He definitely did. I thought he was going to go inside. I was afraid of him going inside. And
just like that, they could be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown. Duece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that gives him a
3-1
lead.
I hate when I'm losing the game and I feel like I haven't made no mistakes really. Like,
more step out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
that's one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Hey, but Sauce defended the route I wanted the most. He defended that well. If they had ended up hip to hip, I would have for sure threw it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Pass the trolley.
Let's go.
He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Patriots have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own.
That's what I'm saying. I've turned this team into a big play offense. None of my drives have been sustained. It's been just like...
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Oh!
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion left, Hardman. On the counter, it's Hall.
Thank you, close.
Take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Oh, left blew the whistle. You didn't even believe.
You're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh! He dove.
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense.
I appreciate the effort.
And here's yet another big play. Boy,
Right?
just got to be
He's a hood.
because they've been running throughout.
He actually played it pretty well. Yeah. I can't even be mad at him.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll give to Carter here on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run.
I was in my mind, I'm like, there's no way he keeps it with Aaron Rodgers. Because we are going for murder.
Quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right?
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's...
But you don't pass it to the puppy. I'm like, I wasn't getting blocked either. I'm like, it's the time. I had the freaking game plan for those type of plays. Like,
on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run to Carter. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman.
Damn, Duggar. You got cooked, my brother.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Like,
Plenty of scoring here.
come on, Duggar.
The lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So, right.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that'll be incomplete. Do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30.
Thank you. Good block. Thank you. Good block. He got that little chip block in.
Before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. To the 36.
I know what my fullback was waiting for. Get out there and block somebody. If you don't want to block, we can replace you.
No place for him to go. Nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Thank you. Oh, I had to stop. He threw a pick. Oh, come on. You hurt?
Take it all the way to the 2. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
They both 71 overalls.
1st and goal.
Soaking wet.
Stevenson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dislocate his shoulder.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here? Play action? Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Joe.
He can't.
An effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him.
Nope.
Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Patriots have taken a fourth quarter lead.
He caught an important catch, but at what cost?
So after the field
His shoulder.
Back out as he'll send this one away.
It's almost.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good.
I came out in the wrong. I came out on the dime. I thought you. I don't know. I thought you were gonna come out. I'm like, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm like, let me.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Oh, shit.
And they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Carter's going to have a Jets 1st down. This is up to 43. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big time.
I feel like it's easier to come downhill than it is to try to fucking catch up over top.
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On play action, Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass.
He cracked the code.
You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Got to assume this defense
I
will be
know
charging
what play
again
it
here
is
at
too.
2nd and 15.
And I've been waiting for it all game.
Throwing now is
You know what I mean? You know how many times in the highlight reel I've seen that? In Tony Bono's highlight reel? Every single one of them. I'm like, that's the play right there.
The Jets on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers going to throw.
That's a timing route. You threw that before he even cut. I couldn't even. Who's hurt? That's Aaron? Oh. I seen a light-skinned man in the backfield down for the count.
I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A toss left side for Hall.
No hit stick. I'm just like, we're going to go and try to wrap up.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, he missed him.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers.
No!
Incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions. Once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
One score down. Here we go.
No.
Go for it here on fourth down. Now Rodgers.
Let's go. No! He was there. I thought you were going to go to Breeze. I ain't going to lie. Oh.
You start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Who's back here? Marcus Jones.
Morstead out now following the touchdown.
Marcus Jones got a bad return.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
You better not get caught by the what the hell?
Jones, one man to beat.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Patriots. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize
Can we keep Randy Cobb?
back out there and they're a tired unit. We'll soon see.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This is 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Uchi.
What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
He's about to throw right to
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group More than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert. They turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield.
No. Oh.
Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
You gotta catch. No. I didn't want to pick that play. I didn't want to pick that play.
Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, yeah, I picked the wrong play.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Jones to throw. And he can't get it.
I had Juju too. I was at the second.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here comes second down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And it was finally forced out of bounds.
At least I know that plays our cool down. Whew. We weathered the storm for that play.
That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
The
One that
play
they want to fix
defense.
immediately.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he'll find Hall. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got
Oh, I thought he still was on his feet.
to the 12-yard line. Here's first and 10. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers.
Oh, I was on it, but he was on my safety. He just wasn't fast enough to keep up.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra
Right?
point. It's
They be looking close.
and we may very well be headed overtime.
It's a lot of offense.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so...
The force that it would take to inflict injuries this severe would dictate either an extremely strong person over 7 feet tall, wielding a 2-foot metal, or someone between 5'7" and 5'11", wielding a 5-foot metal pole with 10-centimeter diameter.
Really?
Consistent with the defense.
Negative there of 4 yards. Here's first down. Here's Jones. He's going to float this over the middle
Kobe.
deep.
Oh, oh, Juju! Oh, that was Thornton right there, actually. Oh, if he'd have caught that, that would have been. Oh man.
How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past,
I was about to tell. I was about to tails never fails, but it always fails for some reason.
Scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's at
Whew.
the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them. Well, he's free going down the side. It's a foot race.
Where's my flag?
First play of
He
the
never
game.
came.
19 yards. They go back to that well. He's had a great game.
Yeah. I knew I should have used him. I'm like,
Sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego.
like,
Because a lot of times there's so many different plays you want to call.
man was nowhere to be
A
found.
matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game.
That's why I hit him in the face.
Win, that can give you a big boost going forward this season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches
Right.
go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Damn, Garrett. Like, Garrett pushed me all the way to the other side of the field.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10.
He blocking like he DK. Hey.
The first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they
Not by being a tryhard.
You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield, go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Straight ahead is Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
I always get through.
Second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
No.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Nico gotta have like 10 plus catches by now. He gotta have at least 10 of those things. 8.
Play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Oh, D.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff for Hall. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, just a great game.
That's what I thought. GG. Damn. It was a lot. I did the best I could, I felt like.